All right, so you want to get your very own Argilla instance up and running, and you want to do it fast, right? Well, you've come to the right place. In this quick guide, we're going to take you through the whole setup, from absolute scratch to a fully connected UI.
So, are you ready? Let's turn a couple of simple steps into a super powerful tool for all your data projects. Let's get right into it.
And when I say simple, I mean really simple. The whole thing boils down to just two main parts. First, we'll get the user interface live, and second, we'll hook it up to your Python code. Seriously, that's the whole shebang.
Okay, step one. First things first, our Argilla instance needs a home, a place to live. And honestly, the easiest way to do this is to deploy it as a space on Hugging Face. Think of this as your command center, your central hub for everything we're about to do.
The process here is super straightforward. You just pop over to a form on Hugging Face, fill out some basic settings, like what you want to name your space, if it should be public or private, and then you just click deploy. After that, Hugging Face takes care of all the heavy lifting for you.
Now listen up, because this next part is really important. You're going to see an option for persistent storage. You absolutely want to enable that. Think of it like the master save button for your entire instance. If you don't check this box, a simple restart could wipe out everything you've done. So yeah, definitely don't skip this. All right, after just a few moments, boom, your space will be live. You'll see a beautiful running instance of the Argilla UI. Go ahead and log in with the username and password you set up. And just like that, milestone 1 is done. See? Easy.
Okay, so your UI is up and running. Awesome. Now, for the second and final step, connecting it to your Python environment. This, my friends, is where the real magic happens. This is what lets you programmatically send data right into that interface we just launched.
So, over in your Python environment, the very first thing you got to do is run a simple pip install for the Argilla library. This gives you all the tools you need to talk to your new instance.
Now, to make that connection happen, you're going to need 3 key pieces of information. It's like a little credentials checklist. You'll need your API URL, that's basically the address of your space. You'll need your API key, which you get from inside Argilla itself, and only if you made your space private, you'll also need your Hugging Face token.
Don't worry, I'll show you exactly where to find everything. For the API URL, you'll grab the direct URL from your space settings. For the API key, just log into your Argilla UI and look under My Settings. It's right there. And that Hugging Face token, you'll find that in your main Hugging Face Hub account. Okay, once you have those credentials all set up in your code, it is time for the final check. Let's make sure everything's talking to each other properly. I like to think of this as the digital handshake between your code and the UI.
And here we go, the moment of truth. It all comes down to this one tiny command. This little function is basically your code tapping your Argilla instance on the shoulder and asking, hey, who am I? If that handshake is successful, the command is going to return an object with all of your user info. And that's it. That's the confirmation we're looking for. It means your Python environment is officially and securely communicating with your Argilla UI.
And success! Just like that, you did it. Congratulations! You now have a fully deployed and connected Argilla instance all ready for you to throw your first project at it.
So you might be asking, what's next? Well, the most logical step is to start loading in your first data set. But hey, before you rush off, just take a second to appreciate what you just did. You've built a really powerful foundation here.
Your brand new Argilla instance is basically a blank canvas now, just waiting for your data, your models, your ideas. So really, there's only one question left to ask. What are you going to build first?